All right, let's jump right into this explainer. We're looking at the absolutely fascinating biological and psychological journey your body goes on when you just skip dinner for 14 days. It starts with a simple choice, right? You skip one evening meal, no big deal, you tell yourself. But literally, the moment you do, a silent signal fires off in your bloodstream. Your conscious mind thinks it's in charge, but your biology, it's quietly flipping the switch into a state of alert curiosity. We're going to trace this exact journey chronologically, going from the initial shock of breaking your habit to profound cellular mastery. We'll hit the initial metabolic shift, unlocking ketones and autophagy, mastering the new rhythm, healing the gut and brain, and finally, reaching balance and rejuvenation. Let's get into it. Section 1. The initial metabolic shift. Days 1 and 2, breaking the habit. So the inciting incident hits on that very first night. Your conscious choice collides head-on with the psychological ghost of your routine. You're moving from a dopamine dip straight into that alert curiosity I mentioned, activating backup systems built for scarcity. You see, you aren't just fighting physical hunger here. Your brain is actually craving the comfort of the ritual itself, which causes your reward molecule, dopamine, to take a dive. But check this out. Around midnight, insulin drops slightly, and by hour 48, your growth hormone can skyrocket up to 5 times its normal amount. That's protecting your muscle tissue and kickstarting repair. This sets off a really cool biological cascade. Once that insulin drops, your liver steps in like a quiet hero. It starts breaking down its short-term stored energy, glycogen, into glucose to seamlessly keep your blood sugar totally stable. And when that glycogen runs low, your body doesn't freak out. It actually gets smarter. It just gently nudges your fat cells to release fatty acids as the next available fuel source, which brilliantly illustrates your metabolism remembering what it was originally built to do: be flexible. Metabolic flexibility means your internal systems aren't dependent on a constant round-the-clock drip of food anymore. It's the ancient ability to seamlessly shift from storing energy to releasing it, allowing you to actually grow sharper and more focused even when you haven't eaten. It's super crucial to remember during these first 2 days that you're not just fighting hunger. As the quote says, hunger doesn't always mean harm. Sometimes it's the language of transformation. Your body is using this exact time to repair and fortify itself. Sure, you might feel a bit cranky or anxious because your brain misses that evening meal routine, but your biology is literally turning that challenge into an incredible opportunity. Moving on to Section 2, unlocking ketones and autophagy. Days 3 and 4, where biology fights back. As we hit day 3, physical hunger kind of blurs together with psychological cravings. But if you hold out, your body unlocks some unbelievable adaptations. Just look at the sheer contrast in fuel quality here. As your dopamine circuits finally quiet down and glucose drops, your body starts producing ketones from fat. These ketones step right in to feed your brain a much, much cleaner energy. Think about it like this. Sugar is like a flickering candle. It produces oxidative waste and inflammation. Ketones, they burn like a steady flame, giving you this incredible sense of mental clarity and focused calm.
Then, by day 4, your brain makes a massive shift because a process called autophagy kicks into high gear. This is a Nobel Prize-winning cellular self-cleaning mechanism, and it ramps up dramatically. Your body is literally healing itself from the inside out, dismantling damaged cells and recycling them to make room for fresh, stronger ones. And the best part? It's dropping your inflammation significantly along the way.
Section 3. Mastering the new rhythm. Days 5 through 7. The midpoint. Right at this midpoint, that tug of war between willpower and hunger pretty much just evaporates. Your body aligns with its ancient circadian rhythm. Over these 3 days, you're transitioning from a shocked metabolism into a really graceful, self-sufficient rhythm. Check out the timeline. On day 5, your digestion gets a break, and C-reactive protein, which marks inflammation, drops. Day 6 rolls around, and without that late-night insulin spike, your melatonin rises naturally. This syncs your circadian rhythm and drops you into deep restorative sleep. And by day 7, studies actually show this fasting encourages your mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells, to literally multiply. The sheer amount of repair happening in this phase is just staggering. Your pancreas and liver, they finally get a rare rest and shift their energy toward detoxification. Fat metabolism enzymes like lipase ramp right up. While you sleep, your glymphatic system is busy clearing metabolic waste out of your brain faster than usual. And that balance between insulin and glucagon smooths right out, locking your blood sugar in perfectly. The result of all this? Way less bloating, clearer skin, and you wake up feeling noticeably lighter in both body and mind. Section 4. Healing Gut and Brain. Days 8 through 11. deep internal harmony. So by the start of week 2, your insulin hits its absolute lowest, most stable point, unlocking deep metabolic healing across your gut and brain. Your body shifts fully into a state of lipolysis. This means fat, which we're so often told is the enemy, is suddenly transformed into your biggest ally and your primary fuel source. Your metabolism is no longer held hostage by modern eating habits. Instead, it's efficiently converting adipose tissue into ketones to keep your brain and muscles fired up. Take a look at how your entire hormonal landscape dramatically shifts here. It's almost like your metabolism is cheering you on, rewarding your discipline with this deep, harmonious efficiency. Insulin plummets, which makes your cells way more sensitive to it. Ghrelin, that pesky hunger hormone, it stabilizes, so those hunger pangs just vanish. Leptin starts working properly again, signaling fullness so you only eat out of necessity, not habit. And adiponectin rises significantly, encouraging your body to burn fat even more efficiently. Right around day 10, these transformations reach your gut, which is basically the hidden command center of your health. Think about this. 70% of your immune system lives in your gut, and now it's getting an extended rest. It enters what's called a fasting mimicking phase. It becomes the silent laboratory of repair. Microbiota thrive, bacteria colonies balance themselves out, the gut wall lining gets repaired, and all that inflammation modern diets cause, it starts to completely fade away. By day 11, you'll likely notice the morning brain fog entirely lifts. It's replaced by a really serene clarity, all because your brain chemistry is being biologically optimized. Ketones are actively reducing oxidative stress while boosting the production of BDNF, a protein that helps grow and repair neurons. And because inflammation is at rock bottom, your neural pathways communicate super efficiently. Your neurotransmitters, like serotonin, dopamine, and GABA, all harmonize naturally. That emotional grip that food cravings usually have on you, it completely loosens its hold. All right, Section 5, Balance, Rejuvenation, and Awareness. Days 12 through 14, the final stretch. Now, as we near the end of the experiment, a subtle challenge usually pops up, reminding us that skipping dinner requires precision, not just deprivation. Notice this really crucial caution on day 12. Even though it's highly efficient right now, your body still demands raw materials, hydration, and electrolytes to maintain this delicate equilibrium. Because your insulin remains low, your kidneys actually excrete more sodium and water. So without mineral replenishment, you risk dehydration. Plus, chronic undereating can even lower your T3 thyroid hormone. If you feel dizzy, that's a clear signal you need electrolytes. This is why adding a pinch of sea salt to your water is highly recommended. It's not a punishment, it's just precision. As we chart these final few days, the changes go way beyond just aesthetics. They dive all the way down to your DNA repair enzymes, literally making you molecularly younger. On day 13, specific longevity enzymes called sirtuins become super active. And by day 14, your innate adaptability is fully restored. You are now operating with a sharper metabolism, perfectly synchronized hormones, and incredibly clean energy. Psychologically, something really powerful takes hold here. You've reached a state of deep trust with your own biology. You start to realize that giving your body the space to rest is often the ultimate form of nourishment. You start trusting your body again, not as an opponent you're fighting, but as a partner. You learn that simplicity heals, and you remember what true internal balance really feels like. After seeing the incredible hidden power your body holds when it's just given a simple break from the modern diet, seeing how it heals, adapts, and thrives on its ancient rhythms, I have to leave you with this one thought. Looking at the real science of cellular repair, hormonal harmony, and mental clarity we've just laid out, would you try skipping dinner for 14 days?